battle, we're going to have a look at a pretty cool way of countering Demigryph Knights that Achilles showed me. This was, I think it was at the day of release or something like that. So, Demigryphs were and still are exceptionally powerful. The thing, they are vulnerable to flyers if used in a specific way. So the flyers run down here and stop the Demigryph Knights. The Demigryph Knights can, of course, not give attack orders on the flyers. So the flyers stop the charge of the Demigryph Knights. The Demigryph Knights do get their charge here against these Hex Wraiths. Very important. They do get the charge against the Hex Wraiths. These guys have halberds. The Hex Wraiths, no armor, but they have the immaterial, reducing the resistance by 70. Reducing the damage they take by 75%. Jesus Christ! So the Hex Wraiths are going in here. The Demigryphs can charge out from the bats, of course, and the bats are losing decisively. Now the thing is, though, that with these bats and the Hex Wraiths, they cost more than the Demigryph Knight, so this is not a direct counter per se, because you're using way more than the cost of the Demigryph Knight. So you would have to make use of the bats in some way, so going and taking on skirmishers or rear charging or something like that. However, let's see here. The Demigryph Knights with halberds are broken and they are terrified. And the same thing over here, terrified. The Demigryph Knights are terrified and broken. So, because of the Hex Wraiths causing terror and being ethereal, having high armor piercing, they are one of the few cavalry units that can do this to the Demigryph Knights. In no small part because the Demigryph Knights... The thing is, Demigryph Knights cause fear, while these Hex Wraiths cause terror. And terror is sort of one fear tier up. So units that cause fear are usually immune to, in the Warhammer game at least, units that cause fear are usually immune to fear themselves, whereas they are not immune to terror. So stopping Demigryph Knights with flyers and then swooping in with a unit like the Hex Wraiths can be effective, but for other factions that don't have cavalry like this, then it's a better bet to try to stop them with flyers and then send in some infantry support. Strength and honor.